Next what?
Nope.
He is live.
Tell me. You will tell me.
Oh, yes. I asked Aden a question. Rob wants to know what we're talking about. And we're not giving context. And so Rob is frustrated with us at the moment. And wondering what we mean. I'm asking who the next victim is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to say much.
That's why we were trying to ignore.
That's why we were trying to ignore the question. But my mouth kind of just kept going. But anyway, we is live. Hello.
So, you like the idea for the next title, by the way?
Sure.
Okay.
That works. Okay. If you're on YouTube, welcome or welcome back. Welcome to Novakast episode 459. If you're on Twitch, welcome to another episode of Study Buddies, Not Numbered, Sparkling Justice Edition. We are starting yet another trial. Another Danganronpa class trial.
Yay.
Fun stuff. And we're safe for this evening. But we are not potentially safe for the next time. So, are you guys in?
I'm in. Let's do this damn thing.
Okay, let's spin.
You're not ready. Okay.
What was rain checking again?
It's a holdover for next time.
What would the punishment be? That's cool.
How ironic that ends up being the one to get a rain check.
Let's see who would do the spoiling. And fuck you, free pass. There we go. That seems better. There we go. Aden gets to do the spoiling. That's fun. Who's the spoiling going to be?
If it was me, I probably would have talked about something from Transformers.
Oh. Okay.
Aden gets to spoil me. Potentially. That's cool. Bring it.
I'm going to have to figure out what to spoil you on in case it ends up being a thing.
We'll save it for a rainy day. A rain check, perhaps.
There we go. Are we ready?
Yep, we're ready. Gameplay will be
Wait.
up in...
Yeah, hold on a minute, Rob.
now.
Wait, what?
She was adjusting things.
I'm adjusting. Gameplay is now up.
No! Let me go! Help me! He's gonna do something crazy to me! I'll be ruined!
Why you? Hey, shut up! And stay put! You stubborn little Lolita!
Stop it! Hey! Stop harassing little girls!
This is... What's going on?
Jeez. Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Momoko's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Hey! If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain!
Unbelievable.
Jeez. Make me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment.
How strange.
He pisses me off.
His anger changed his form?
I'm right here.
Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nothing for me to run. Or no, there's nowhere for me to run anyway. So no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, that's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway.
Yeah. Looks like everyone's here. So let us depart now.
See ya later.
I'll go first and I'll be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
You even have to prepare?
Show some spirit! If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on! Bring out that energy!
This, too, must
So
be the
begin.
will of causality.
The beginning of the end.
Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope.
You have a punchable face. That has not changed.
That's right. I can only move forward. Or moving forward is the only option.
Our name.
you're so evil. No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, the most brutal taste.
Somehow, I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall.
It's funny because Ash's feet went off at the same time too, so it's kind of like Monokuma Rock shook out Ash's feet. Dry kibble. Thanks, Monokuma Rock.
As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish, I suddenly stopped breathing.
I just think of Chuck Rock, but like Monokuma. holding on to a club like Chuck Rock and just beating everything, beating dinosaurs to death.
My consciousness
Nostalgia.
began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs.
Right,
And after
earlier
a while-
I was trying to say Monokuma Rock to the tune of Fraggle Rock.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Rock, but it ended up sounding more like Find the Dragon Balls.
After a while, the elevator's vibration gradually weakened, and then it stopped altogether. Oh, look, a new one.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
Looks like ass.
That is... to go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention? No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Kill time?
To break down from all purpose, or from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not,
No, Ibuki, it's not Byakuya. Silly.
because it's the only way.
Byakuya is dead.
Aside from
Did you forget?
finding out who the killer is, there is no other way
What?
for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, we will save.
So, do we have enough fragments to buy anything?
I don't think
Like
we can buy
buying
anything right
skills?
now.
It was our
Those are, yeah, I think
don't
we
have
should have
enough-
bought them before.
Yeah, but do we have enough hope fragments to buy another skill? Because we bought those skill fragments before. We bought those skills before the previous trial.
Yeah. I think we do, but like I said, we don't, it's not going to give me the option to buy some new skills.
No,
No.
you don't buy them from this screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to open the other screen. It's not letting me.
Open the e-handbook, see if it does it that way.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, we have 9
got
to work
9.
with. Okay. Slightly increases your health. Slightly increases focus. Time limit. Okay. Ooh. Memorization speed up. Nice, nice. Ooh. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement's destroyed.
I'm gonna get that one.
And a talk action.
And we're gonna get that.
Okay. Alright. Got some pretty decent
Alright.
skills equipped.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's start this thing!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Freaking Monome.
Oh,
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you
Oh,
vote
shit.
correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Apparently, if you
The
do.
outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Mikon's like,
What? Oh, what murder case?
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game.
that's not what she's asking for, dude.
Some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So,
Calm
I
down.
think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
you're just. I'm sorry, like, whenever I hear Nekomaru's voice, I
Yeah.
start thinking of Dio.
Ah. Let me guess.
I'm
from the
sorry.
abridged version?
Huh?
From the abridged version?
No. From the actual version for
It's
Season
funny because the voice actor for Nekomaru voices Abdal from JoJo.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Then why am I why is he
Interesting that you picked Dio.
I don't know. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Don't be embarrassed.
All right. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Girl F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. First, the first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity, I believe that was Mikon.
I see.
Yep.
Girl A is probably Mikon Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think
Yeah,
of anyone
that
else
totally
who would be Girl
sound like Girl A.
I hope we clip some of that because that was a fun moment.
Oh, I did.
Oh, awesome.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
She's right. The one who was...
It was the high school girl who died first.
The one who said that.
Girl B.
I see.
I love those. I love it when that happens.
Foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Bullshit!
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Hiyoko.
Whatever helps you.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C. Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Well, we already know one person that's like that. It was Mahiru. Oh wait, no, she's dead. So Boogie.
I see.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
That wasn't a forehead slap. That was sounded
Let's move on
louder.
To Girl D.
That was a forehead slap.
That was too loud to be a forehead slap.
Alright, so Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with her.
Monokuma.
Or with them. Monokuma! We all know who it was.
I see.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Who's Guy F? Well, I was kind of thinking about something. I'm gonna go with...
I mean, you can pause in order to keep the time from going down while you talk about it.
Well, I mean, earlier I kind of commented that there was something going on between with Peko and Fuyuhiko. Like there was like something between them. And I think if I remember, I joked about it. But thinking about it now, and also my somewhat kind of conviction that Peko might be involved in this as well, I can only assume that Fuyuhiko is the other character in this.
So what? You think he and her are in some kind of relationship?
I'm like just kinda, but at the same time, I like a lot of the things I do is I spitball on this. But it might be something.
Okay.
Let's just blame Byakuya and get this over with.
I was in a game?
What?
That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Oh, I wonder.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
The first girl that died.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
Oh.
Yep.
I think I know what it is.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
I think I do. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Right, the reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kazuryu, appears twice, it's probably because
it's just a bug.
He had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Hmm? What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear.
Wait, I didn't.
There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
I didn't skip that.
It just does that.
Flashback.
Can I? Okay. It's pretty okay. Yeah.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Yeah. And he knows we're about to call it out.
Yep.
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Dun dun dun.
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
You wouldn't know. Oh, that's fucked up.
What?
I just thought of that. So
What?
if their memories of Hope's Peak Academy were taken away, he wouldn't have fucking known right now that his sister's dead.
Yes
Am I
and
right?
no.
Huh?
Yes and no. You are right, but you're also incorrect that he wouldn't know, but I won't tell you why.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway,
What do you mean again?
now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game That dead high school girl is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You know what? You have to question if she's actually part of this whole thing with Monokuma with those kind of reactions.
How dare you?
Lord. Like she's been in cahoots with him the whole time.
No!
Oh.
Hey Terry, what's up?
Definitely friends.
Hey Terry.
Hello.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Well, I think it's obvious. Reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
I'm kind of going back to what I said, like maybe he knows who Girl E was.
Who, Fuyuhiko or Nagito?
Fuyuhiko. Like maybe he doesn't know the full details. Like maybe parts of it he forgot. But he might have known who the killer was.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Yay.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Uncultured swine!
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Okay, there we go. I was kind of wondering when we were going to do one of these.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls...
So what are you thinking?
Heard the sound of the window shattering.
Oh, I know.
How was she able to get past
think.
those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
Ball.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Oh my gosh. What Girl E did after the murder in the music room? I need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the mute? To go back to them, you need to go through. Plus, at the entrance, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls... heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong! First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was
Vase,
discovered in
not
the classroom
vase.
next to
Come
the
on
music
now, Ibuki.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet.
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool. I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the
I can
weapon.
argue against that.
If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Well, would have been the murder weapon. An unconventional weapon, and it was blunt force trauma. That also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it.
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea.
Bullshit.
Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? It appears the debate's getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun Something. Apparently, he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun Something. I wonder who it is.
Oh.
Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll remember that for next time. What was the silencer again?
I don't remember what button that is.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
I mean, you can check.
What about broken glass?
A.
Okay.
Isn't the cause of death a
You were
blow to
hitting
the
an
head?
actual statement instead of the white noise.
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
Oh.
That's too big to be a weapon.
So
In the
we are
piano.
discussing the weapon that killed
Why are you going even bigger?
Fuyuhiko's
The
sister.
investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Wait. Unconventional. I'm implementing. Oh my god, I figured it out.
Oh?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
What were you wanting
Isn't
to
the
implement?
cause of death a blow to the head?
What'd you say, Aden?
What were you wanting to implement?
No, I said so I was gonna say I'm implementing the logic from Ace Attorney to think outside the box. I figured it out.
Didn't
Okay.
you talk to her with the fish tank?
It looks like most of these statements,
too big
if
to
not
be
all of them, are an agreement type.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree.
How do you figure the gravel?
Oh wait, hold on.
How did you figure that went with the gravel?
So thinking about it, what if the person who stole the swimsuit was an actual pervert?
Was or wasn't?
Wasn't. And
Okay.
instead they used the swimsuit and took some of the gravel, filled the swimsuit with the gravel, and beat the person over the head with it.
Ah.
And I'm guessing
Okay.
I got it right.
It appears
Got
so.
it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished.
Oh my god!
I was waiting for it.
Oh my god! Oh, that's perfect. MJ, please clip that.
No.
Please clip the moment.
I'm good.
Oh, that is rich. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna say this though. I'm making sure this is one of my favorite moments for the end of the year thing.
What's up,
Oh.
Cat? Happy
There we
birthday.
go. Huh?
Happy birthday, Kit Kat.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
There you go.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
That's worrying.
That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Unless... Oh...
Keep in mind, Girl E is not the victim of. Was not the first victim.
I know. Okay, I think I'm getting a clear picture. Girl E's killer right now, the only person I can think of is that guy.
I see!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
So none of them, remember it.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
We're not talking about
and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Okay.
What'd you say, Aden?
I was about to say, we're not talking about Mahiru's killer yet.
I know, we're not talking about Mahiru's.
On there, Sionji.
Yeah.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No. The game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important... Oh, okay. Alright, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's death. And that was the metal bat. Because Girl E got killed with a metal bat, too.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Oh my god.
That one time, okay?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Oops.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Oops.
But I didn't go to the beach house. I was wishing Mr. Ants all day.
I know what it is.
I feel sorry for the Mr. Ants.
Somehow the ants testify. Destroy her! Enter reign of terror!
We haven't seen her all day.
Hold on. What she said clearly contradicts information I know.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
I know what it is.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
That was wrong, damn it.
What, did you accidentally cycle to a different truth bullet?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh.
Crap!
I should calm down and think this over one more time.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Want a bet?
Oh boy. Make your argument.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Just it's a matter of figuring out the right thing.
I did go to the beach.
Wait, hold on.
house.
I just want to double check. Where is it?
What are you looking for?
There it is.
But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Well,
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
I did go to the beach house.
You might want to change your,
Only during my morning walk.
Wait, what?
You didn't have the right truth bullet selected.
I thought I did. Unless,
No.
oh, damn it.
You had footprints on the beach selected.
I thought I did.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
You didn't, dweeb.
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes
Sugar
later,
eater.
so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
What do you think, Rob? Do you think she's telling the truth?
What if somebody else wrote it? At least
So
that's
you
what
are
I'm thinking.
She's telling the truth?
Maybe. But then again, we also found the bag of gummies
Is she
over there, so she did
Or is
meet
she
with her.
faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? It was the closet.
Here!
Be right back.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Try it, bitch.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Okay, simp.
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's on your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
Unless the killer wants us to think that it's Hyoko.
No, it's totally Hyoko.
We have saved those poor ants.
Yep.
From her torment.
Yeah.
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house!
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee
Damn it.
from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
It looks like everyone doubts Hyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict
I
upon
think
this
I
mystery's
know.
conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed...
But just to double check. Apparently there was a lot of... It's inside Hyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors. Huh. So...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy! No, that's wrong!
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Yeah, and that one, the one that we found was yellow. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so assuming, so just to assume, so you have strawberry, so probably like red, melon, what, like maybe
Could
like
be
a
yellow.
pink, maybe?
Could be yellow.
Huh?
It could be yellow.
Well, I'm thinking like, so melon would either be like, let's say green, orange, or pink.
Well, if you look
For,
at
like,
the
watermelon.
packaging, it looks like
Grape?
it's got green, red, yellow, maybe orange.
Yeah, but it looks like there's a watermelon. It looks like there's a watermelon on the package. So, it would probably be like a pink color, because I think that's usually what, like, if you get like a syrup for watermelon, that's usually the color.
Where do you see a watermelon?
Huh?
Where do you see a watermelon?
So it looks like there's a banana. So you see the grapes, you see a cherry, and then you see a banana behind that, and then a watermelon, like a piece of watermelon, and behind that looks like another either an apple or melon. But anyways, like, there was no yellows in there.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Yeah.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
It was planted.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Okay.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
Wait a minute. Mahiru received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. So there's no way.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Okay, I know what it is.
What did I miss?
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Not much.
I can't do it.
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
It's gonna be Nikon's autopsy report.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong! Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes. There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
And a little girl like... What'd you say, Aden?
Sionji, how could you? She was your best friend.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
No, she's not.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
You're still an ant killer.
I won't let you look down on me.
The stupid bugs, what does it matter?
We haven't decided that yet.
Do you guys mind if I mute myself real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
Work-related thing, real quick. Sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I'm actually gonna step away for a second myself. Sorry about that.
Oh, man. Oh.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back, MJ stepped away.
Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay, so I'm gonna assume he's either the killer or an accomplice.
Because of how...
Right now, I'm feeling...
Because of how
I'm
much
feeling
he
like...
keeps pushing for...
what'd you say, Aden?
Because of how much he keeps pushing for Saionji to be the killer?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
a rebuttal showdown.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insisting that Hyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all of his words, I'll be pushed back.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her butt. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Advance.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the... After she moved the body, she just... The fact that Hyoko was at the beach house can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Oh, there were two potential statements.
Let's see. I think I know. Fuyuhiko hasn't thoroughly investigated the crime scene at the beach house. Then I need to tell him he's wrong by using that piece of evidence.
Okay, but what statement are we going to use it on? Because there were
There's
two.
a shower room inside the beach house.
Shit.
After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Ah.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Because we didn't see what those statements were.
No,
Or
washing
at least
it
the
off in the
second
shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then
God, how useless.
maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hyoko took her clothes off before committing the murder. No, that should be impossible. We all know why. Because she can't dress... she can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
By the way, I love the little, like, the hair spike pop up every time. Like, it wiggles every time we do the thing. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like he's got a little antenna.
I love it when characters that have that kind of a that strand of hair sticking up like that ended up acting like antenna or have a sign of life of its own.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Hello.
What?
Well, hello.
Also, hello and welcome to Fallen SMP.
Oh, yeah. She couldn't even tie her
in the
sash
chat.
on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
She wasn't swimming. It just dawned on me.
What?
Who do we know that was already, like, already had the opportunity to wash off the blood?
Byakuya.
So,
Final answer.
I know who it is. I know who killed her. I'm like 100% sure now. Not her.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru, because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! 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 Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Oh, Mikon, you sweet child.
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Asshole!
I'm sorry for being pig barf!
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious? Could it be... Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, What was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru.
Letter Hiyoko received has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
2 separate letters with 2 different times.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh. The letter that... What did that read? That Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
I'm gonna move past that, so to 12:30. Or 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
Whoa! Meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? I'm gonna assume both.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare letters... Confirm!
Same style of handwriting.
Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Yeah.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Wait, what?
Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Oh my god.
What?
Somebody had her come to the beach house early. They chloroformed her, put her in the closet. Mahiru showed up, killed her, and then made it seem like Hiyoko was the one that did it.
Medicine?
from the start. You should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
That's not her fault, asshole.
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
You know,
What's up?
to quote a line from the Puss in Boots movie, "What did I do to deserve this? I mean, what recently?
Fuck.
Or what specifically?" God, I love that movie.
You're talking about the second Puss in Boots movie, right?
Yes. With Jack Horner.
Huh?
Jack Horner's the villain of the second Puss in Boots movie.
Ah, okay.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Oh my god, he's going crazy again.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop.
Right?
Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
For what?
Yep.
I hit my mic by accident.
Believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
He's just asleep.
What? He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive.
Class trial suspended.
Well now.
Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't! That's seriously a big no-no!
What's spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think?
Really had to search for that word, didn't you, Monokuma?
Taser time! Zip! Shut up, narrator. I'm talking. The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
Oh, it's the narrator. He's lying on the ground right now after I just tased him. So without further ado, the answer is...
Yeah!
You can't.
Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears. It is my line, damn it.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Talking over my lines. I'll talk over yours.
You say Nanya.
Nope.
None
of your business.
In German, when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Nanu. Class trials reopened. Let's resume.
I'm mon ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Oh,
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone, do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Oh, we just did.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking?
I want to play a game.
If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive.
What, not a brain blast?
No.
Nobody's
Actually, they don't get the reference.
gonna get the reference.
During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the right bumper button. Press the left bumper to brake, and the right bumper to jump.
Oh shit.
There will be various obstacles you'll encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you'll take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the start button during the logic dive, as usual, you can review your controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. All right. I'm going to do it.
Let's start our first logic dive.
So just move, accelerate, brake, jump. Okay, A is to accelerate, B is to brake, Y is to jump.
Don't forget you're on a time limit.
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
Ouch. So what do you think of this?
Really interesting.
You're not accelerating, by the way.
Huh?
Oh, question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house?
Damn it.
You gotta wait for the answers, for the paths to show up. But yeah, you should probably be accelerating. Otherwise, you won't reach the end.
Okay.
Question number 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? So what are you thinking of this so far?
Interesting. I definitely feel like we're in the Matrix.
Keep in mind, this is taking place inside of Hajime's head right now. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious?
Beach house.
These are your results.
It's all coming together.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Where would that be?
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need Or I need answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is the only place we can think of.
Here!
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why.
Considering the funny moment last time, yeah, it's possible.
What?
Whenever I ended up saying, wow, I forgot how spacious this was, and then the frickin' text said something about the same along the same lines.
Oh, I know what it is. If the killer was made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... It was right here, wasn't it?
Here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid Simon, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that's strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Wow, a good question from Nagito.
Isn't that what I asked earlier?
I don't recall, honestly.
I do, because I was like, the only 2 people, like, if it was, so... Yeah, I did ask that! Because I was like, hold on, there's only, like, 2 people that would have found the body. Hiyoko? Like, because initially, because you had Hiyoko, more likely running away from the body, and then Kazuichi, who discovered the body afterwards. So only 2 people.
And yet we heard it before we even entered the beach house.
Yeah, we would have been the 3rd one. So there had to have been a 3rd person already in there.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, ambiguous. I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That's bullshit.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Oh, wait. No, actually.
Yes.
I'm going back to what I said. I'm continuing to say that Fuyuhiko was probably an accomplice, and he took part in this.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Okay.
Killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Oh, so you're not gonna help?
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the square button, or diamond button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it'll disappear from your truth cylinder, much like the first game. However, you can use this feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flash back? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you'll not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Okay.
We're only given one truth bullet.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
They couldn't use the shower.
They simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and flush.
Oh my god.
Someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around?
Gods.
perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I already know. I already have an idea. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on
what
their
you got
body?
in mind.
Maybe they simply washed it
What do you say, Aden?
I said, let's see what you have in mind.
Okay.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Wait.
Oh, hey, there's the diamond button.
Up and flush.
As someone who flushes their shit, it was
I just-
definitely clogged.
Maybe it's the other...
Yeah, you weren't able to hold it on there long
Maybe
enough.
they were able to wash it off.
Okay.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oops.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the blood? They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other...
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I know what it is.
What did the killer do with the
Well.
blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong.
Well done.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower. Oh! Oh, that's clever. I just thought of it. I got an idea. Because it was all like the only thing that was left was all the sugary drinks, right?
Yeah.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Uh-oh.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true they were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back
That one
down.
took a good number. Oh! Been a while since we've seen a duel.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored dyes. If you use those to wash blood off, the blood won't come off and your body will get... It will leave an... Especially if you used a lot, that alone would raise suspicion.
Could it be that first allegation was intended to lead to this outcome? But I should have evidence to use against her argument.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Let's see what you did there.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, The plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
So she didn't. Okay, so it was so. Peko, instead of like swimming to basically clean off the blood, she used the water bottles.
Seems like it.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Yep, we already know. Huh?
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. We know who it is.
You're the only one!
Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here?
Hey! Aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
No. I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Bullshit.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, Let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, small window in the shower room.
I see. If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did?
No.
I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Yeah.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
And I know what it is.
Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
No, there was something with her.
You say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Oh my god.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing is that if that's focus and think, the object the killer used to escape out the window. Okay.
Softly quiet. Everything all right? Oh, we're doing a Hangman's Gambit. Okay. So, any revelations?
Her sword. Trying to think how
What
you
about it?
spell it. The only object she would have on her person. Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, these are a lot harder than from the first game. Talk about timing, though. That exploded right as my knee started acting up.
My wrist has been acting up this week. It's been so stiff. Like, physical therapy hurt this week.
So it's not going well?
No, it is. It's just stiff this week.
Wait. Oh, shit.
So, seeing as I stepped away, can you mind? Do you mind filling me in on what's happened since I stepped away?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, just trying to focus.
No, it's all good.
The only object she has on her person wearing a bikini.
Peko.
Oh, come on, Discord.
right?
Seriously? Okay. It stopped acting up from what I can tell. I'm not sure, though.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly, you had it then, too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword to...
You see?
Is it
I knew
skipping
it.
around for you,
I knew
MJ?
it was a
Yeah, it is.
ninja. Didn't I tell you? That
Hey,
easily.
Rob, can you hold on a moment? That's so weird. I wonder why it's doing that.
Don't know. It's good now. Let's keep going.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and...
We may have spoke too soon.
Does only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword. A girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the Panic Talk action, or PTA. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you'll be able to use Fever Time by pressing the right bumper during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the B button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, to make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears, and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them, they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hiko,
I mean,
why?
he's got a
Why are
point.
you...
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
Uh-oh.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it.
Yo, Forgery VA, welcome to the stream.
And after she climbed up to the window,
Welcome.
as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
No, you just back off.
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
The Danganronpa 2 nostalgia is crazy. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted to it, or admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is that right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Something seems off.
Oh? I
feel like there's more to
you
it.
Were of the mind that Peko did it.
Well, I'm like feeling like I feel like there is something more to this. Like I mean, this point I know Peko's involved, but I also feel like it seems like at this point now Peko is trying to keep Fuyuhiko out of it.
I mean, that's a
Hold
distinct
Let me
possibility.
confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must
This
say
ought to clear it up for you.
it was for the sake of justice.
Or maybe not.
What? What'd you say, Aden?
I said, well, this ought to clear it up for you, and then I was like, oh, maybe not.
Is this your first
It's-
playthrough
So I'm gonna
or
guess-
a
so
replay?
I'm gonna go back-
Hold on, real quick. Forgery
This is my
VA's
first playthrough.
It's Rob's first playthrough. It's a replay for Aiden and myself, though. As you were saying, Rob?
Yeah, I'm like at this with her little comment. I'm gonna just say she's sparkling justice.
No.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Nope, totally not her. That's not why I titled the stream
Not
this
so
way.
in my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
He kills serial killers.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us.
to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
He looks really silly with that mask.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Can I get a
That
screenshot?
would be me. Sparkling justice!
Hold on.
That is really, really, really fucking silly.
Got it.
Were you able to get it? Okay.
Now then, let's execute justice!
I sent it to Aden.
What?
I meant to send it in here.
Echo, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask! This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Does not compute, does not compute, does not compute. Huh?
He is not a robot.
I'm making it a joke. Let me have it. What the fuck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
He just sleeps.
Bored.
Hey! Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer. Hey.
This again?
Huh? Sleep talking? So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
And the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To get back.
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Nigam Toyota.
Holy crap!
I see what you did there.
It's Iago Toyota.
Iago, thank you. Thank you.
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Alright, closing arguments.
Where would any of these go?
I will be right back.
Alright.
I wonder, maybe this one over here?
So far, so good. Don't forget, you can get a clue for both the panel by hovering over that and the comic piece that can potentially go there. There we go. It definitely changed it up with this, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Thankfully, to my recollection, they did give a fair bit more time during this section.
I don't ever like these sections.
Especially if you're trying for the best rank. Oh. They're cool. Don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness, trying for the best rank that you can get in a class trial makes these excruciatingly anxiety-inducing. What's the hint for that panel under there? Ah.
I know that one.
Stock number 3. You're making good time. Last stock. Let's hear your thought processes.
Okay, I think it's definitely this one. Wait, hold on. Arrives at the beach house. First one to arrive. Okay. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away. Place the candy.
Here's everything
And
that
there we
happened
go.
in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
All right.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
That was such a funny.
I see. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
Right.
I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
Before we do that...
Onokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Cool.
Ninja.
Boy, oh boy.
Let's
You ready for the execution? Do you think you're
Yeah.
ready, MJ?
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we have a little
I did not expect that.
Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. Excuse me. There's only been ever been one person, a journalist who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
I see, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. I'm assuming it's nationality.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said...
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
Spanish?
From Spain?
Yeah.
What?
So why is Peko pretending to be Sparkling Justice? All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
Excuse me.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
We voted wrong.
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What?
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
Yep.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Yeah. The body discovery announcement.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So, what about this time? Is it 3 people, including the killer, or not?
He's fine. If you want me to say it, it does not include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes. From your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
I already know who it is.
Someone beat.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's... Wait. I screwed up. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Something wrong with that? Okay. I screwed up. Whoops. I know what it is.
Oh.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that? Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah, it was him that had it.
Fuck!
That's why I was like, are you sure about that?
Dude, I fucking got that wrong. I said the wrong person.
It's all good.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it was him that had it.
He was the first one to beat the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's told you. You're all too late.
Yeah, but it's not really... So, technically speaking, she's the one that committed the act. So it's not... So even if it was Fuyuhiko's plan, it doesn't matter. Because she's the one that killed her.
If it's the rules of the first... If it's the same rules as the first game, he's the mastermind, so technically we voted wrong.
As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing
Because it would be the mastermind that would be the black
reason to kill. Not even I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
To make us all vote for her, when in reality it was Fuyuhiko.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Wait, what? What? No, you better tell us now. What the?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Fuck.
Yeah. Things are about to get really interesting for the end of this chapter.
I bet Monokuma's like, fuck you, no? You were the one that committed the crime.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What?
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru is... Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey! There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer.
Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a freaking human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
She said it.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself.
Only exists to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko?
Pecco and I grew up together.
Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Some of those photos are adorable.
Yeah.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because If you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Ooh.
Huh?
Damn.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all.
What?
A professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
So that is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if. That started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me. Oh. Yeah, you can... Yeah. Oh, where is it?
What?
Hold on 1 second. Are you looking for the other can? It's in the entertainment center in the bedroom. The tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
For killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool.
Then the one who killed Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it. I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru. That's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Myra spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Aw, sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important. So, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
if I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation.
I should have gone too.
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clobbering the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
Why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
But still, I believed her up till the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
hey,
If that game is actually real... Are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl!
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that! Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong!
Jeez. Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young master,
I am finished.
What?
You? Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand. Because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie. I'll be quiet.
Good.
Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparking justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
Obviously wrong.
Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No, it should be as decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
I'll admit,
troubling.
all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
I see. So, for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool. Surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, to be honest, are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf. The fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
I...
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but...
Huh?
If you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
I...
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but... in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here,
if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did what I was told because I'm a tool.
For you, Hiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
I...
Young master, I am finished.
Is it just me, or the image changed? Where originally he had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Don't recall. I honestly always thought
I'm pretty sure he did.
It looks different.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
So he had no idea that she was going to do that.
No.
So, in reality, no. She did it on her own fruition.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it all after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause if that's actually what I have done to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It mean I can't live without depending on something. It just feel disgusting with myself, or I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool to give me... tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master!
Uh-oh.
My. So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey. Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man! Even if it was an act of desperation, Pekka's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry, I couldn't fulfill my request, or for your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I
had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
This is sad.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko! That'll do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I'm fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools.
You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time, the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a sword or shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Aww.
Master?
Fuck, this is sad.
Yeah.
Why?
This is probably my favorite case
Why
in the
couldn't
entire
you
game.
understand? We've always been together ever since we were
Because
kids.
of the-
Let's go!
It's so well done.
Punishment time!
Oh fuck, what's the punishment?
Please, Peko. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Young master?
Young master.
Oh shit. Oh, what's
You
gonna
aren't
happen?
prepared. You are not prepared.
Oh, what's happened? What's gonna happen? What is going on?
Just watch.
Oh fuck. Oh, he's standing right. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
One woman army. He's puppeting her around.
Oh, that's so messed up.
I'll just wait.
Oh, he's an idiot. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Wait. So did Fuyuhiko die too?
Well, let's find out.
That is...
This cannot be! Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad! This shouldn't be allowed! People dying so easily! Falling like dominoes!
Bastard! What is this? Can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. What a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. Damn it. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that?
The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopelessness. But still...
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Be a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminds me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future.
How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know?
Not yet.
Wait, not yet.
He's still alive.
Wait, he is?
Barely.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Shit! Yeah.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules.
Rule number 6, if the black end is exposed during the school trial. Okay.
If only
Thanks,
the
guys.
black end gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Onoku was like, fuck you!
Unbelievable.
Jeez. I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I could violate a rule, even if it's me.
So...
Fine then, I'll save him.
Really?
Like...
Hey. I was actually going to do that all along. So I've already prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patients!
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat! So, I'll see you later!
Are you kidding me? And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to visit us again.
You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However, we must put that aside because Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what had already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit story like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko. I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed.
I really need to change that voice, but I don't want to go back to the voice I gave Hina.
And so the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real end that we really wanted yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Oh, great.
Oh, 15 days, 10 hours, 10 minutes.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Wait, what?
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Who is she talking to?
Good question. Shh. Either way, chapter 2 is finished. Only 12 students remain.
To be continued.
Ah, you've obtained a present. It's the Black Dragon Blade.
You know what I think?
What's up?
I think this would be a perfect spot to end it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm ready to go to
So
bed.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Or save there.
Alright, let's find out if this rain check's happening or not. Let's... You guys in?
Yep, I'm in.
Alright, let's spin.
Wow.
Oh,
Cool.
So, it's definitely happening.
Okay.
But
That's
it seems
fun.
like the rain check is going to be hitting everybody.
That's cool. Love that. End screen's up.
Alright, anyway, we'll figure that out later. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. On the YouTube side of things, this is Rob, Aden, MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my
See ya.
friends. On the Twitch end of things, you know what to do. You can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. Tune in tomorrow night between 10 and 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we will continue with some more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. What kinds of hijinks are going to happen? Who's going to die next time? Who knows? Guess you're going to have to tune in to find out. But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good job.